Is it important to have drafts in your draft bank for your eBay store, or should you list everything right away? Welcome to Flipping and Punching, and today is Tuesday, the 23rd. We're gonna pull some eBay orders, but we're also gonna talk about, is it important to have drafts for your eBay store? A lot of people call these a digital death pile, but today we're gonna talk about, is it important to have drafts in your draft bank for your eBay store, or should you list everything right away? And for the longest time, I had the philosophy that we need to list everything immediately. I don't want to have drafts in my draft bank, but you know, there are a couple things that happened this past week that may have slightly changed my mind on that. So we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna go over this listing challenge and see how bad I'm feeling right now with this. But we do have a good plan going forward. We've already knocked out about 7 listings today, and yeah, so let's pull some orders. All right, so first item we're gonna pull is going to be a Tennessee windbreaker jacket. This came from that giant lot of Tennessee items I've been listing here. So it is right here. This right here. I think we took a best offer on this. Let me check. We had this listed for $69.99. Someone sent me a best offer for 50 bucks. Got $3 into it, so I took the money and ran. So we got 50 bucks plus shipping for this. All right, guys, next time we sold, as always, I always laugh when we sell this. And there's a good reason for that, but because I'm a 12-year-old boy. And we sold some condoms. We sold these Magnum beer skins, size large. This is a value pack of 24 of them. But not only did we sell that one, we sold 2 of them to the same person. So someone just bought 48 condoms. They must be pretty busy these days, right? They bought 48 condoms, and I got, they were $19.99 each with free shipping. We got $39.98. $39.98 free shipping for those. We paid $1.50 each of those at the local flea market. So we are killing it with these condoms. I would like to know, are you guys creating drafts and then creating a draft bank for your eBay stores? So that way, one day you may list 20 items, but you only create, maybe list 5 on eBay and you save the other 15 to list the next couple days. Some people do that. Or do you just list everything you can that day and then move on to the next? So for the longest time, I had the philosophy that I didn't want a digital death pile, where I didn't want to create listings, put them in a draft bank, and just have those items not go listed, not go live for days at a time. And that's been my philosophy for many, many years. I went to the Trash to Cash Bash this past weekend. I got to hang out with, Common Picker, ADH Dave, Carrie from American Arbitrage, Death Pile Picker, Josh and Haley from Harry Tornado, plus many other guys. And I didn't list anything Saturday, Sunday. I didn't list anything Friday, Saturday, Sunday when I was there. And my store over the weekend has slowly died down and has gotten not a lot of sales because I haven't been listing. So it got me thinking, should I make a digital death pile, create a couple listings, and just keep them in my draft bank and for rainy days? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. We'll talk a little bit more of this later on. Let's pull a couple more orders though. All right, next time we sold a video game controller. It's for the Sega Dreamcast. It's down here. Extra one. I think we got $19.99 plus shipping for this, or maybe it was $17.99 plus shipping. I don't know. I'll put the comp up here in the screen. But let me know. Did you ever play the Dreamcast? The Dreamcast was a failure when it was launched, but man, it has some of the best arcade games for fighting. Has a lot of really good games on there. I never had a Dreamcast till later on in life, and I think it's a very underrated system. So if you're a Dreamcast fan, let me know in the comments what your favorite game is. All right, so next time we sold some My Little Ponies. These are going overseas. This was an international buy, and I think we picked up this yard sale. I think we paid maybe $3-4 for them, and we got $21.99 plus shipping. In here. Yeah, the whole stack of My Little Pony stuff. Some other random stuff in there, but maybe paid $5 for it. I don't know. But we got $21.99 plus shipping, so glad to see it go. Took up a little room in this tote so I could free up some more space and put more stuff in there. So some memory cards for the Nintendo 64. Had these listed for $14.99. Sent an offer for $12.99. They accepted. You don't really get to see a lot of brand new N64 memory cards, even though these are third party. Still cool to check out and see. We got $12.99 plus shipping in those. Next time we sold a Joker figure. It's over here in C1. I think this is C1, maybe this is C2. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is the old school 60s Joker. I think we got $12.99 plus shipping. Yeah, I think we got $12.99 plus shipping for that. So came in a massive action figure buy I did a long time back. I already made my money back, so this is pure profit. So I'm happy to see it go. Issue I always had about a digital death pile, and what I mean by that is when you create a draft but you don't list it on eBay, and it just sits in your eBay store as unlisted merchandise till you're ready to list it. If I had employees working for me, I would have them create drafts, which I can do at my own leisure to put up and double check and go through. That part, yes, I fully understand. And that's kind of what I'm doing with my mother-in-law right now. But when it comes to my own listings, I never believed in actually having a draft bank. When I start going on these trips for picking and or conventions, I'm leaving for 2-3 days at a time. And every time I do that, I watch my sales dip down. So it got me thinking, is maybe I should try to come up with a hybrid model where when I do go on these trips, the week before, I'm going to maybe, every day, try to create like 5 extra drafts so I can list it while I'm away or while I'm traveling, so I don't have to worry about it, but I still have activity in my store. Or, I do bring my laptop with me. One thing I could always do when I am traveling is end a bunch of listings and do sell similar, just to have some activity in my store as well. So I don't know what the proper play on this one is. I'm trying to figure that out. So I'm going to test some stuff on my next time I go on a little road trip, just kind of give myself a, to see what works best for the business. But, I did hit the ground rolling when I did get back. Here's the biggest thing is, especially with this listing challenge, I am missing out on all these listings. I didn't list Friday, I didn't list Saturday, I didn't list Sunday. So that's 30 listings I missed out on over, what was that? $1,900 worth of stuff I should have been listing for this listing challenge. So now I put extra pressure on myself this whole week to get a bunch of listings done. And I did do a lot. I did like 14 or something last night. And today I've already done 7 listings. So I try to start my day doing listings now going forward. And I think that's a nice addition to what I'm going to do. And that way, when I get busy doing other stuff like pulling orders and packing stuff up, I don't have to worry about about doing my listings later on. So I'm going to start my day going forward now, doing at least 5 listings or maybe 10 listings just for this challenge. And then the rest of the day I can knock out extra listings to get caught up. So when you guys go on vacation, let me know what your plan is. Do you guys create drafts? Do you guys just say, hey, I'm on vacation, I'm not going to worry about it? Being self-employed, we do rely on these things. But the only thing that sucks is that when we do go on vacation, we need to really plan ahead to be successful. So I'm trying to see what the best option here is. And I will say, I do like having my mother-in-law create a couple listings for me, because on these days I have to do heavy editing, or these days I'm going out sourcing or private picking, it definitely helps relieve some of the extra stress about not getting listings done for that day. So that is a huge benefit for me. So I don't know. I gotta kind of figure this one out. All right, so next time we actually just listed these right before we left to go to the convention, but we sold a whole stack of Sega Game Gear games. There's Woody Pop, there's Sonic 2, there's Slider, and then a Looney Tunes game. But had these listed for $24.99, and someone sent me an offer for $19.99, so I accepted it. These are cheaper games anyway. I mean, maybe if I list them individually, I'd get $8 to $10 a piece for them. But they're just going to sit there. So I'd rather take a little bit less money, move them as one lot. Don't have to worry about putting 4 different listings up, and just move on. Trying to do that more with my stuff to increase my average sales price this year. All right, so we had one big sale that actually saved us this weekend. I've already mailed it out here because I couldn't show you it because it's actually in a box already prepackaged. But right here, look at this comp right here. We sold this Disney train. I had it listed for $799, and we got an offer for $600, so I took it. So this came from that big lot when I purchased everything for $2,500. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check out my YouTube Picking and Punching channel. I think it's like about a $10,000 collection. I think that's what's called, the Disney collection. But we got some Disney pins that we were listing as well. We're getting those up for our listing challenge. And I've been working all morning long trying to get some more stuff listed. Got this Baseball player bobblehead for the Yankees, All-Star one listed. Got this router listed up. I got all these Department 56 Disney pieces listed up. This giant Disney pin, limit to 500, artist proof. This seems super cool. It's not worth that much. Pepsi, it's a Pepsi vending machine, and inside of it has a little card for Jeff Gordon. Empty boxes, guys. David Yurman, I said it before, this is a jewelry box. I listed this for like 50 bucks. I got this Louis Vuitton, you can't really see it here. I got this Louis Vuitton box that opens up. It has a drawer here with like all the, has the cleaning kit, the little bag inside, this pop open. Believe it or not, the last one of these sold for $179. So that came from my big box pickup. I think I got like $5 into it. So crazy to think that thing sold for that much. But then there's some other ones on there that sold for like 50 to 60 bucks. I don't know. I listed up for like 200 bucks best offer because it did come with all the stuff. Everyone else didn't have the additional pieces. So we'll see what happens. If I get a good offer on it, I'll probably just accept it. Today is Thursday, the 25th. I ended up cutting off half my video yesterday. I just got busy with other stuff. I forgot to go back and record, to be honest with you. This morning, we're actually gonna take some things to the auction house, but let's go over what the last auction, what the items actually sold for. So let me pull up my sheet. All right, so let's go over a couple of these items. So that big Lego, that Mario Lego box you guys saw, I'll put some pictures up here so you guys remember what it is. We paid $75 at the local flea market for it. The thing was busted, and I was hoping to break even on it. We got $80 at the auction for it. So they do take 20% commission, so we did lose a little money on that. But you know what? I lost 15 bucks, but I got rid of it, and I moved on from a bad buy. So super happy about that. That giant mannequin, or the one used for make dresses, we got $10 for that. So it's what I originally paid for it at a garage sale, and I had used it for years. So I was just happy to get rid of it. It took up a lot of space, and we don't use it. The M&M display, we'll get that one at the very end. The light up zombie hand, the big blow mold, paid $5 a yard sale for that. It just took up too much room. PickingAndPunching was supposed to take it home with them, and we got 25 bucks for that. So yeah, made a little money on it. The Spider-Man bowling ball. We had a bowling ball, which is Spider-Man, picked up at a yard sale a long time ago. We get 10 bucks for that. Paintball gun, PickingAndPunching picked up at a yard sale. We get 10 bucks for that. Probably could have got a little more if I put it on eBay, but I just didn't want to deal with it this time. I had some posters from like the Buffalo Bills and the Marlins for like the 90s. We got 10 bucks for those, so I was super happy for that. They just take up space. They put the Daisy BB gun and the paintball gun together, and we got 10 bucks for both of those. Not happy about that one. Oh well. And we had a fireman helmet, which we got $22 for, so I think I paid $5 for that at a yard sale, 5 or 10 bucks. So one of the things you guys keep in mind is when I bring this stuff to the auction house, I'm trying to test the waters to see what stuff will sell locally. So when I'm out and about and I do find the stuff in the future, I know where I can move it for and what it usually sells for. So that's kind of the reason why I'm kind of experimenting here a little bit, plus clearing some stuff out. I had a cast iron bank sold for $55. So I was super happy about that one. And then the last one was what you got from the dumpster was the M&M display piece. The store display, which is all scratched up. Normally, I probably would have tried to sell it local for about 150 bucks. Would have took 100 bucks on it. Took it to the auction house. I got 75 bucks and was able to move it right away. So really happy. I took $0 into 75. Now, total amount of sales were $297 for all those items, and they take a 25% commission. So I got a check for $223. So I'm completely fine with that. You know, happy with that. Now it's time to clear some more stuff out. So we get some more items we'll take to the local auction house. All right, guys, let's talk about this listing challenge because it is not going very well. And now I'm starting to get a little scared. So let's pull up the numbers here. My number's gonna be really off right now because I went to Trash or Cash Bash in Orlando. So let's take a look. Last time we left off was the 17th. So on the 18th, I listed 4 items for 240 bucks. I listed nothing on Saturday and Sunday because I was in Orlando at the Trash or Cash Bash. Got back Sunday night and I listed 1 item for 70 bucks. And on Monday, I tried to hit the ground rolling. We listed 14 items for 740 bucks. Picked up a couple extra items there steam-wise, but let's take a look at overall numbers and where we should be. All right, so as of the 22nd of January, we should be at 220 items listed. We are currently at 120. We are 120 items behind. And there is, what, 8 days less than this month. So I need to be listing like probably 30 items a day. Whew, that's a lot. Yeah, I need to figure this out. I am currently at $8,391 listed for the month, and we should be at $14,190. Now, I know that's like, it's like $6,000 off what we should be. I'm okay with that right now because I have these massive a lot of Disney pins to list. They are the service pins. I showed them in the earlier video, probably about a month ago. I just forgot to list them. So I still have those. I gotta get those up. That is for how many years you worked at Disney. You got a pin. I have one that's 45 years. I'll put a picture here on the screen so you can see it. But for working 45 years at Disney, they give you this pin, and it's super rare. And the last two sold for like $1,500. So hopefully I can get those up. That would, you know, knock out 2 days of listings, goal money-wise, just without that one pin. So that definitely helps out a little bit. But I didn't realize I was this far behind. So I need to buckle down this next week. Which sucks is I have my last videos for Whatnot. I have my last contract event for Whatnot next week. Yeah, so I need to buckle down. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.